Hello, everybody. I'm Cherish.
And I'm Joy, and we're Musicals Musicals.
Oh, man, I forgot to do the hello, everybody. I forgot to do that part. It's okay. But we saw our first show of the year already, even though it's only January 2nd. Yesterday, we saw Gypsy. Or Audra GYPSY. No.
That's how they marketed it.
Yeah, with Audra's name like on top. I don't like the playbill actually.
It's a bit plain.
I
always think Gypsy is kind of plain though.
Because what is this?
It's supposed to be a reflection.
It don't look like it.
Yeah, it flipped the reflection.
I guess. Okay. Yeah, not my favorite playbill, but we saw Audra GYPSY, and I don't know if you guys knew, but they canceled like basically a whole week worth of performances since like
the 23rd.
Yeah, so right before Christmas, and then I think Saturday or Friday
to like the 29th, right?
Yeah, they performances resumed as scheduled. We're very happy that the cast and crew is well again. And, can perform because we were like, oh my goodness. We were like, it's our birthday present. I did not want to have to reschedule that. And, yeah. So we were at the Majestic, which, Majestic was home to the Phantom of the Opera probably for like, I don't know, was that like 30 years?
30 something years.
Yeah. And it's so funny. We were there and the guy was like, you know what I saw here? And we were like, they literally, because mind you, he was like probably, maybe he was older than us, I don't know. But like, so you could have seen only one show here. Like, what do you, and did he even say what it was?
No.
So I'm going to say he was thinking of a different theater. Had to be. Because like,
maybe he was thinking of Schubert.
Maybe.
Same block.
It's very, we were like, let me guess, what could you have seen here? Like, clearly the Phantom. But the Majestic got a facelift. They did some renovations because now the orchestra is separated by stairs. So it's a bi-level, I guess, orchestra. It's separated now, which it was not before. It was just like a slope down. I was like, oh wow, yeah. And in a way, it was I like it because you can see better because it's stadium. Like after I forgot what row it is. It goes stadium, so you get the vantage. That's really nice.
Yeah.
But also like I feel like you get closer too, because I'm trying to think. The last thing we saw was it wasn't the last time we went to the Majestic, but one of the times we went to Majestic to see the Phantom. I think it was our second time there. We were in like M, and I swear it seemed farther back than where we was. Like, cause at least the Audra GYPSY, I could tell who people were.
Yeah.
Versus the Phantom, but I literally was like still even in the orchestra, and I feel like it made it closer. But then also the stage has been kind of pushed.
It had the Hello Dolly treatment.
Yeah, I don't know what you call that.
It's a thrust, but it's
it calls it a thrust.
I think it's a thrust stage that has the part that comes out.
Yeah, but what do you call it when you have that like round walkway? What do you call that?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, and then like the orc pit is like in between like the stage and like the little round part.
Yeah.
Whatever that's called. That's what it looks like now. So it doesn't even look like the Majestic. The lobby looks like the Majestic.
Yeah. I mean, they took out the two merch stands that when you first walk in, there was two, right?
Yeah.
It's like one on each side. Yeah. Well, they were like they were on the same sides but separated by the stairs.
Yeah.
And then
now there's only one merch
that's straight in the back.
Yeah.
And it makes more sense, but I do think it's a bit It's a bit crowded in the Majestic when you first walk in.
It was a little bit.
It's a bit crowded.
Yeah, but yeah.
It makes me miss what's that theater we went to in Chicago? The Netherlander? Was that the Nederlander?
Yeah.
In Chicago, they had a lot of space.
Yeah, it did.
Like it felt like a hotel lobby. Like you could walk around, which I think we did walk around. It was quite pretty in it. But yeah, yeah. So we saw Audra GYPSY, and yeah, it was so nice.
This is our first time seeing Audra in a musical.
In a musical, yeah.
So we've called her in what?
2 plays.
2 plays now. 2? Just 2? Yeah.
Frankie and Johnny and Ohio State Murders.
Oh, was that it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
For us, yeah.
Yeah. And so finally, like when we heard this, we were like, "Oh my God, we're gonna see Audra in the musical!" Like, cause we've never heard her sing live before. I mean, we've seen her perform, but never like live, like in person. Like we've seen her concerts, but never like live, like in person. And this was just like we have to do it, like. And then it's GYPSY, and we've never seen GYPSY before, and I don't know. We love GYPSY. Love GYPSY. I wish we get that Sondheim too.
How?
I don't know. Some of it doesn't seem like him a little bit, but
oh, did you know Camille did choreography?
yes.
Well, I didn't know that. Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So if you don't know, GYPSY is based off of actual like real life people. Gypsy Rose Lee, who was a burlesque dancer, and I guess her relationship with like her mom. And what was interesting about this this production of GYPSY is like it has like a racial
they never bring it up.
component to it. No, but it's there. It's there. So like obviously Audra's black, and she's Mama Rose, and the casting, and it's still set in what was that, the 40s, 30s, 40s? I think the 30s.
Probably before then. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's about because they were talking about the bowl,
like the 20s actually.
So yeah, okay, yeah, 20s, 30s, and the vaudeville acts, and Rose has 2 daughters, Louise and June, and June is the more talented of the 2 sisters, and June is who Rose
is pushing
to
be
get them out of like their poverty essentially, and to be a star. And but what's so interesting is Louise was cast as a dark-skinned, brown-skinned actress, which is Joy Woods, and then June was casted like on purpose to be like light-skinned, like biracial. And it's like, oh wow, and it's so easy to be like, oh, like she's only putting all her eggs into June's basket because she's lighter and prettier, and but I'm not sure if the majority of audiences would pick up on that.
No, they wouldn't, because they don't talk about it, and most people need to be hit on the head with it.
Right.
So
like us watching it as like black people, like she's totally like her favoritism is because June is lighter, and especially back in those times. I mean, colorism is still like very much a thing, but in those times, like literally, like it was. I don't want to say life and death, but like definitely the lighter you are, the easier your life generally was, and you literally were treated not just by white people, but like by your fellow, like even family. You could have 2 sisters with the same parents. If one was lighter, one was. I'm gonna say this for all families, but if one was lighter, you were generally more heralded, kind of more precious, I guess. Like it would always be, not always, but it'd be brought up like a lot, and it was like oh my goodness. And then even the newsboys, like they were black children, and it's just like when
they moved out of, I guess, the black circles.
Yeah, like it was like they don't call the Chitlin Circuit, but you're like, oh, clearly there were like two separate vaudevilles, right? You had your black vaudeville and your colored vaudeville, and then you had like your white vaudeville, and this was like Rose is trying to get ahead as far as she can. She like they don't tell us this, but I'm like, she got rid of those little black children and she replaced them with white boys, and
because they grew up and they were white,
and now they have access to more opportunities, like, believe it or not. And it's just like, and Louise gets pushed even further back, and like, and so it's like light June, and then these white boys, and obviously, right now they appeal to more people, and in a way it's like, oh, it works because they were getting more work, like when that happened, and then like the economy and life, but like, and he was just like, wow, George really put his like foot into that. I'm not sure audiences would pick up on that, but us, it's like black people are like, wow, like we saw that. But also at the same time, I'm like, I don't truly think that Rose thought
it wasn't malicious on her part.
Yeah, like June, like Rose thought June was more valuable than like Louise. I don't think she loved her children any like differently. I think in her like chase for like fame and like fortune, June was gonna get her there faster than Louise would, and not just because, well, one, Louise could not dance, could not sing. That was not who she was as a person. I don't think it technically had anything that, like, in Rose's eyes, had to do with her skin. I think she loved her daughters like equally, because like even I mean, she never. Well, I could see to little Louise how it might feel that way, but when June goes, this story has been around for a long time. When June goes, like, she realizes, she was not the best mother, like, to Louise, and I mean, granted, it was still kind of selfishly so she could still, get ahead and, have her act, but like also like she does kind of she makes amends.
I mean, Rose lives through her children. Yeah, that's how she lives. Like,
and she said she would never leave them, and I was like, you know what, she really didn't. Like, she did not leave Louise. Like she was eating dog food so they both could eat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and then she really didn't find Louise to be like valuable to her. Like, Louise could have been eating dog food.
Yeah.
She loved chow mein. She could have had chow mein. Louise could have had dog food. Yeah. And she could have made up an excuse like, oh, because you didn't hit that two-step.
Yeah.
The way, you know what I mean? Like, so, I don't know. Rose is a very complicated character.
For sure.
And I just love Audra's, like, interpretation, too.
Audra's such a good actress.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously everyone knows her for her voice, but I think, like, acting-wise, like, her Rose's turn was, like, really sad instead of angry.
Right.
Like, I think most people get angry with their Rose's turn. I think she was feeling a lot of heartbreak and, like, betrayal, and she was just kind of sad.
Coming to her senses, for real.
Yeah.
That was such a good... Well, and I was very nervous. Like, I just thought, like, our audience would just be, like, getting up and clapping for, like, everything that Audra did. And I was so glad that they did not do that. And when they gave her the standing ovation, it was because, like, she, was at the end of Rose's turn. And they let us hear her last note. Like, thank goodness. Yeah. Like, I was like, oh, my God, great. And Audra's just so, like, great. And, like... this is a good cast, actually. You got Danny Bernstein. Although, Herbie doesn't really do much. But, it's just nice to see Danny Bernstein on the stage. Yeah. And then, Joy Woods, and then Jordan Tyson. They were actually... It's so funny. They were the same person in The Notebook, and then Gypsy did Sisters.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, huh?
Yeah.
Those two, and who else is in the cast? I mean, there was Leslie Margarita, and
I like the part.
Yeah, I love them.
Yeah.
Those three.
Yeah.
You gotta get a gimmick. It's such a good song. Such a good moment, like, in the show.
Yeah.
I was just like, bring more. Yeah. I'm like, bring them back. Like, we want more. Like, I feel like they need one more song. What was song? Give us one more.
I think it's nice that they let them stay on during the beginning of Louise's Gypsies when she started.
Right, like they don't disappear.
Yeah, they were like they wanted to see it.
I'm gonna say she going to the house.
Yeah.
To watch her. Like, oh, okay.
So yeah, that was nice. Yeah, I mean, I don't think this production of Gypsy is like particularly like revamped, reimagined so much that it's like wow, like it's not like Sexy Oklahoma to like the original Oklahoma.
Right.
If they didn't completely like change.
But you know what I really did actually love was that they were actually like sets.
Yeah, they had sets. Yeah,
and set pieces.
Yeah,
and props. Like they didn't like because sometimes I'll be like I need a look. We need something. That's why I like plays a lot actually.
They have a set.
Because the plays will give you, even if it never changes, like
it gives you a set.
Yeah,
Grey House.
Mm-hmm. Like something for your eyes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean there was that car, and then there was they had a cool car and the motel and the backstage.
They had a lot of different backdrops and stuff. So,
yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean,
yeah, the only time it really gets kind of like bare is like during Rose's turn.
Yeah, they just have the theater lights in the back. Yeah.
Which I think happens like all the time.
That's every Gypsy is like that, yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. And because she's in her head.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it makes sense. And there was like when right, like wherever we go, it gets kind of like scarce.
Yeah.
But that's, I mean, it's fine. Yeah. I mean, the cast has a lot of children in it, mm-hmm. and they were great too. We saw, because, they share the role.
Jade Smith as Baby June, and Summer Rae Daney as Baby Louise, mm-hmm. and Kylie Vickers as Balloon Girl. Yeah, Kylie and Summer share the role of Louise. I think they go back and forth.
Yeah. Marley and Jade share the role of June.
Mm.
Yeah. Little Louise was so good. I always wonder because, like, Louise is like Baby Louise. Mm-hmm. Like, I always like, oh, and I always wonder like how they take care of them mentally.
I think it's really easier to find a Baby June to find a kid who can ham it up. But like it's a little harder to find a kid who can act a little slighted and like a little like reserved and nervous. You know what I mean? Because she has to make you feel a little bad for her.
Yeah.
Like you're like, oh, this poor kid. Like she should, like you're just like, oh, Louise, she should probably be in someone's schoolroom right now.
All the child wanted was to go to school, and every single time she was like, oh, we might get to go to, nope.
Yeah.
I don't know what Rose had against them going to school, but Lord. Which also is
a lot of rehearsing and stuff like that. Was this before school was mandatory for children, right?
Yeah.
When school became mandatory? Like the 40s?
Maybe.
Yeah. So.
And even then, like, you got to 8th grade. Good for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, sometimes 6th grade.
Yeah. But also, like, I'm thinking about it, like, through the lens of, like, a black person, I cannot believe she would put them performing over, like, their education.
Yeah,
like, I'm like, well, that was...
Like, maybe they're not in school, but she should have been schooling them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what they bring a lot. I mean, I think it's funny that Rose told Louise, you read book reviews instead of books. And I'm like, well, she never really got a chance. So,
right.
This is how... And then she
like, when did she have the time to read the whole book?
And then she became famous, and she's in these world with, like, all these cultured, like enriched people. And, like, that's how she's keeping the conversations going. Yeah. She read reviews, and that's how she's kind of, like...
Rose, she made fun of her for her French, and I said, hey.
Yeah, and I'm just like, Louise was more like Rose than she thought. She could play people.
Yeah.
Like, Rose is...
Oh, she for sure is more like Rose. She, didn't give up.
Yeah, very much a grifter in ways, and, like... can finesse things, because, like,
she Rose always found the way, and Louise sure was doing that when she got to the what you call it. I almost called the cat scratch. I can't remember what it was called, but
the burlesque house.
Yeah, but like she was making it happen when she was making those costumes for Tessie. It was getting her money. I was like, she was really patting her pockets because she was planning on leaving. Like, but like still, like I was like, yes, get your money.
Yeah. She was like, I'll make them and $25. And then like Rose was like, nah, like 30, and like I'm just like, yeah.
The woman was, who are you, her mother?
Yeah, 30.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. I mean, I liked it. I mean, yeah. I mean, I think I'll always feel a little salty. We never got to see the 2008 version with Patty and Laura and Leanne, but you know that's okay. I mean, this is our era of Gypsy, I guess. We were, so, you know.
Oh, Brittany Johnson was Agnes.
Oh, we saw Sasha for Agnes.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Cause I was like, I don't think that was her.
Yeah, no, we saw Sasha today. Yesterday.
Yeah, Brittany. Okay. All right, because that makes more sense. Because I was like, how do you have Brittany Johnson in the cast and like we don't really see her, but we didn't see her. So usually we would have seen her. But even then,
Agnes comes in the second act.
Like I'm surprised she's not like Louise, but I don't know. Is she in that like odd skin color where she's not dark enough for you to have that?
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Like,
she's like lighter than Audra, even maybe, but darker than Jordan. And not exactly like ambiguous looking or mixed looking. So
maybe she can't dance. I mean,
but it's fine. She's Louise. It's okay.
That's true.
You don't think she can hit a 1-2? I think she can hit a 1-2.
I'm probably.
You know, that was Black Linda. I don't know if you guys knew. She's like the first Black Linda that Broadway's ever had.
Yeah. Yeah. We actually got merch this time.
Oh, we were not playing around. We were not playing around. Are you ready? The sadness, though. The sadness. So, on the website, the show's website, in the store, there is a crew neck
that lists all the prominent roses on
it's
Broadway.
Ethel and Ty and Bernadette and Patty and
Audra. And Angela.
And Angela. Yeah, thank you. And Audra. Why would we not get that? Of course we're going to get it. It doesn't say it's exclusive to online only. Us in our heads, we'll just get it when we're at the show. We get to the show, there's no crew necks. And the people, you know, working the merch were like so confused as to what I was talking about. I was like, oh, y'all don't know? Like, there's like crew neck and blah, blah, blah. And she was like, yeah, no, what we have here is what we have. And I was like, okay, great, fine. I'll just order it online. So then I literally go order it online.
It's like sold out.
Now, if I had known that it was not going to be at the theater, I would have just ordered it.
Nah, we just have to cross our fingers and hope it comes back into stock.
It hurts my heart. Like, you don't even know. But we got a window card, which... This is not my favorite window card. I actually would prefer if it just said Audra GYPSY. Or if you're going to have the cast on it,
they should
put
be
them in costume.
In their costume.
Like, this doesn't capture, like, the essence of the show, like, at all.
At all.
It's very weird. It's very strange. Whatever. It's Audra. Like, right? If it just did that, you know, even better. Even, like, and then with, like, a silhouette of, like, Audra somewhere, like, right? Maybe the cow. I don't know. Oh, okay. We'll start with this bag. Oh, I think this is what. I think we split it up, so I don't think it matters. But
you want to show the bag?
Oh, right, because the bag is also part of the merch. Mama's got the stuff. Mama's letting this. Okay. We got a long sleeve shirt. Can you see? Let me entertain you. Of course. I like the color too.
It says Gypsy on the sleeve.
Oh, yeah.
Way, yeah.
And then we got your classic logo shirt. Right.
Nice. Mm-hmm.
And the back says, "Here she is, boys." Is this? Oh, great. So I don't have to go through that one. We got
A special magnet.
right. They have two magnets, like the logo magnet, and then this one that looks like a ticket stub. Cool. Right. It even says section orchestra row C seat 103. Wonder what the significance of that is.
Yeah, I don't know.
I wonder if they all say something different.
Not sure.
Interesting. And it's not a crew neck, but you might argue it's just as nice. The crew necks have been really nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the maybe happy ending one is really nice.
Mm-hmm.
And there was something else. Was it Definitely Comes Had a nice crew neck? Definitely for sure maybe happy ending.
Mm-hmm.
It's a black zip-up hoodie. It's a black zip-up hoodie. And then on the side, naturally, I like how like all the gypsyisms on all different other different things. Like,
It's so quotable.
Yeah. It's very quotable. I didn't realize how like much we knew. Like I was like, wow, Joe, we know like the whole score of the Gypsy. And there's an overture
And the interact.
Oh my goodness. I miss overture so much.
Overtures are great.
Oh my goodness. I think that's it. But yeah.
I think Jordan's line reading of "What care I for tinsel or glamour" was probably one of the funniest line readings I've read.
That's why she angry.
Yeah, it was great. I love it. Like I wonder if she does it the same every night or if she changes it up.
I know. Stop the music.
Stop everything.
Yeah, it's like stop the train, stop the music, stop everything.
I'm staying here with Caroline.
Yeah. Also, like, what is not the limit? Like, there's a dancing cow. Like, you always gotta have a dancing cow. Like, if your production doesn't have a dancing cow, like, get one.
Yeah.
And Rose is like, if the cow goes, I go. And I was like, fat.
I believe it. It's her putting up the cow when Louise's in France. Like
she said, "Oh, that's got to come down."
She was like,
for me, it was the star. I don't know if you saw.
Yeah.
The star hook, and I was like, "What is she doing?"
Hammering it into the door. Yeah.
It was just so great.
Mm-hmm.
I just love her. Like, I really do. Definitely something to see. Something to see for sure. Something to see Audra in, but then also like the rest of the performances are great as well. We will be going back. Hopefully maybe sitting a little closer.
I would love to sit a little closer.
Yeah, because we actually tried to sit closer, but I'm not sure, it didn't work out. But
I don't think we wanted to spend the money.
Oh, at the time, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. But we actually had great seats because with the new configuration of the orchestra, we were in row S actually, and we were sitting like right where the stairs comes up, and then literally my seat was right there, and then Joy's was right next to me. The only annoying thing is maybe if you're gonna sit there, and we were like orchestra, I guess left. Yeah. If you're gonna sit there, maybe like come in like not too early. Yeah, not too early, because then people would wanna like
get by you, and that's kind of.
And then the seats to my left, they were a little awkward because the railing is right there, so you don't fall.
Honestly, I don't think there should be seats there at all. It should just be open space.
I think so too.
You know, they're gonna squeeze in everyone they can, though.
Yeah. It definitely should have been open space, because then it was like people who wanted to like pass, and it's like, why would you do that? But there are like two ways to like access.
And then the bar block. If you're a tall person, I can see that being annoying for your knee, because you can't stretch out right there.
And then
it's literally like right by your foot.
Right. And then similarly, if you're a smaller person, maybe that bar would have been kind of in your way.
In your way a little bit, maybe.
I don't know. I guess it depends on where you're looking. Or what production is there.
Yeah.
Because.
Yeah. Luckily, most things in Gypsy is played to the center, so it is full view.
Oh yeah, we were worried. We were very like, are you sure like this is like full view? And she was like, yes.
It was very far.
Because we had like choices. We were like, we could have sat more center, but we would have been further back.
Yeah, it was center, but it was on the aisle center, and we were like, oh, right.
Yeah.
And then we were like, but it was far back.
Yeah.
Which I don't think I would have wanted to sit that far.
No.
Yeah.
And this was great because we had no heads in front of us.
Yeah.
Well, you had a head in front of you, but again, because of
it didn't.
The stadium.
Yeah. It's been lately having problems with people. I'm not that short, but I'm just like, if you're taller than me and you're sitting in front of me, you definitely block me.
Yeah.
And I'm not like I'm like a petite person, like I'm average height, but it's just like yeah.
What seat was that? 21 I was in, I think?
Yeah, 21 and I was 23.
Yeah. So
right.
21 is literally like the stairs. So literally I could stretch my legs out like the whole show. And literally nobody was in front of me, so that was nice.
Yeah. And you might want to coat check your coat if you have a large coat.
And if it's winter or something, yeah. But yeah, thank you for watching. What are we going to see next? We don't even know.
Oh, I don't know.
Don't even know.
I do want to try to see, what's his name? Cole, or their name, sorry, I don't know how they identify it. Cole, Escola, and O'Mary. But if we don't...
Did they leave yet?
I don't know.
Oh.
And I know they leave in January, so...
Okay, so yeah, we should
sometime in January, if we can make it, but yeah. I mean, not, we know we wanted to go back to see Hadestown because Haley Kilgore is coming back to Broadway. Welcome home, Haley. And yeah, I mean,
after like Audra GYPSY on the first of the year, everything else I fear is gonna be
it's fine. I would like to. I mean, I know there's a lot of new stuff coming out soon, like Jonathan Groff is coming back to Broadway.
Oh yeah,
soon.
Bobby Darin.
And
I was like, Bobby Darin. I mean, me and you like Bobby Darin, but I was like, who else do?
Yeah.
Who's still alive?
Betty Boop. Yeah. Betty Boop. Musical Boop. Yeah, that Boop musical. I'm like, I don't really know much about Betty Boop besides the fact that she's a cartoon and stuff. But
she was based off of actual, like...
Yeah, person, yeah.
And who was apparently black, too.
Yeah. I'm like,
which the cartoon would not...
I just don't... Yeah,
allude to that.
I don't know much. Like I don't know like what the story will be. I don't know. So that would be one thing I'll come in.
It had good.
Yeah.
People were talking nicely about it. So yeah.
That, and then there's something else. I mean, there's still stuff from this season that we need to see, too. I guess like.
Yeah, like we still haven't seen Gatsby, although maybe that was last season technically. I can't recall. Yeah. Yeah, there's still things we haven't seen, but honestly, I kind of don't. I'm not in a rush to see Gatsby. I'm just really not.
Gatsby, Outsiders.
Did my meter move for Outsiders a little bit? Like my interest meter? Not particularly.
Yeah, but anyway,
thank you for watching.
Happy New Year.
Bye.